Hello, 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 and welcome to another Agrarian's Guide to Agrarian Siblings. I have got a lot planned for us today, but a quick recap, or a quick note. I have decided to start wearing my Mana Steel armor because it takes a little bit of mana to repair whatever durability it's lost, and let's be honest here, mana is not really something I'm hurting on, at all. But we'll be getting more into that later. As you may be able to see, I have upgraded our jetpacks.
Hello, checking in with a quick technology update. I decided it's time to upgrade all of our jetpacks to the second tier. As such, I need to make 3 of these hardened flux capacitors, and then I need to make 3 of these hardened thrusters. Oh, bother. That's right, I need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now let's see if it lets me shift click again. No, it doesn't. Okay, so what was it? We'll have to go manually. Okay, so then it's 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm missing some gears. Oh, the gears go in the center, okay. My bad. Oh, that's right, I need to make 6 of these, don't I? Oh, shoot. Okay. I'll probably, once I make like the first one, I'll probably cut out, and the next time you see us actually using a jetpack, it'll be hardened. Alright, thruster, what do I need? I need those, and then I need these. Okay, so I'm only going to grab 2 of them here. And then we go here, and it's just 4 like that. Then like this, and thruster in each slot. And there we go. And it looks like it holds the charge, too. So let's just go charge this baby up. Let's see how much juice it takes. It's going to take... It takes 400,000, which is, I think, the exact amount the energetic infuser naturally holds. Huh. Well, that's useful to know. Doesn't take long to charge, though, does it? Now let's just see how long it takes for 1%. Okay. It's not great, but... Oh! Okay, not bad either. Well, that's it for the tech update. Thanks for tuning in.
I have also enchanted the bow.
Level 30 enchant! It's not bad. I'll definitely take it. Flame 1, power 4. Oh, and Scar has just promised, I have it on camera, that I can go with him to the Deep Dark when he makes it there. Yes! Thank you, Scar.
Okay, that's it for the little clips. Now it's on to all the things that I want us to do together. And in no particular order, let's just attack these. Now, I need 5 buckets. Why, pray tell, would I need 5 buckets? Well, I'll be getting to that in just a little bit, so shush. Shush. I said shush. I have even more in the crafting benches over here. Actually, you should have seen it already, but I have another one of the jetpack upgrades in the other crafting bench over there. Now these are 2 sparks. I want these sparks for a very particular reason, which we'll be getting to a little later on. Up here are rods of the seas, and of course, in triplicate. Why? Because I've got 2 agrarian siblings who never get on and do things. Now, these can be used to refill petal apothecaries at the cost of some water, unless I'm mistaken. Mind you, mine's already full, so let me... I wanna like test this, but at the same time, I don't wanna put water down anywhere that I'm not gonna use it. Tell you what, we'll test it later. In the meantime, let's go put the remaining 2 up. What I'm hoping is this will allow us to actually summon water blocks in the nether. Even if they, like, instantly go out, you know, it's still better than not having a water block. I'll go ahead and put mine up for now as well. Alright, I think I've still got 1 or 2 more chests, or, tables here. I need 35 of these silk meshes. Now, you may be asking, why do you need 35 silk meshes? Well, for a similar reason to why I need 5 buckets. I'm so mean. Okay, I also happen to need, I think it was just like 5 gold ingots to go along with that. Hold on, no, it would have been like 4. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. I'm taking a stack of gold ingots with me. I'm just gonna take a stack with me. I think I had something in this one as well. Right, open crates. And we'll be getting to that in just a minute. Now, to start off with, we'll be doing some Thaumcraft. So let me just dump anything that's not immediately Thaumcraft related into this chest. And this is a bit of a spoiler as to something we'll be doing here in a minute. So, over to the little thaumaturgy hut. Ooh, jeez, I turn around and I get a lag spike. Alright, so do I have something in here already? Yes, I do. Now, this should be an indication of what I'm probably about to be doing. That is to say, along with this, ring of magnetization, by the way. Lovely. I don't know if I've showcased that. I put the crucible right on top, and I put the wand in, and that gives me an alchemical furnace. Well, that's all well and good, but as it so happens, you also need, and yeah, pulled it off. Oh, hold on. No, I've messed this up already. Hold on. There we go. You also need, also need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You also need Vise filters. That sounded like I said these filters rather than Vise filters. And just drag and drop. That's not at all what I meant to do. Did I switch the places? Excuse me? Excuse me, no, I don't think you understand. This is how it's supposed to be. I'm like 90% sure. Thaumonomicon, go. Okay, it's under alchemy. Essentia distillation, that's the furnace. I need more gold ingots. Okay, right. Yeah, no, that's fine. I have them right here. These go here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's 5 there. And so I now have 5. I almost have 5 alembics. Apparently, I need 5 aquavis. I should have it pretty quickly. Do I not have aqua in this node anymore? Have I accidentally sucked all the aqua out of this node? If I or somebody else have accidentally sucked all the aqua out of this node... There's aqua in this node. Why is my wand not drawing it? No, seriously, why is my wand not drawing aqua? Okay, here, let's make sure I'm not accidentally... Okay, that should be enough aqua. Something I found, a way to recharge the wand I found, is actually if you hold it in your hand while you're killing mobs, it'll charge up with the various types of Vise. So that's lovely. Now, as you may or may not know, this alchemical furnace, and I suppose I'll just set it up right like here for the moment. Yeah, here, I can access it. This will burn things down using fuel from here into their base alchemical components. Actually, it breaks them down into a slurry, and it needs to be pumped up into the alembic, or 5. Into an alembic or 5. Let's just... Oh my. I wonder if I have enough space here. Let's just... 3, 4... Bother! Okay, good. I would be very cross if this did not work. Right, so let's just place it down. This should have enough space. From like right here, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so it'll pump up into each of these alembics, and I can draw it out with files. Here's some files. I think I might have the... Yeah, here's the resources needed to make more of them. No, there's not. No, because what I was planning on doing instead of files was, for those of you that have played with Thaumcraft before, you can probably guess. How have I messed this up this time? Okay, let's look at the recipe. What is it? Oh, it's a nugget, not an ingot. Huh. That's cheaper than I thought. Bother, get back up there. You're nuggets now. And so that gives us more problems with Vise, is what that gives us. You go in there, backup wand, come out. It's handy to have backups. There we go. Essentia tubings. Now, along with the Essentia tubings, or rather, because of the Essentia tubings, you need some jars, warded jars, to pump the Essentia into. Let's just put spare materials back in there. So what I can do is basically, I should be able to just go like that. Yeah. And so that way, as it purifies, it'll just put it out into there. And I'm not 100% sure. I'll probably want to like label these depending on what I need them to be. But you get the general idea. Now also, unless I'm mistaken, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, good. That did come back. That was something I was more than slightly worried about. Now I'm actually gonna do something like this, and I'll have like a stair-steppy pattern, so it looks kind of like a giant insect, I suppose, more than anything else. But as you can see, I do have one more jar than I have tubes, which isn't necessarily a bad thing at all. And then out the back here. Now, mind you, I have no idea if this is going to work at all. As a matter of fact, I have the strong suspicion that it will end in horrible failure. But you never know until you try, right? Right? Please? Somebody? Okay. Why did that? Okay, today I learned pipes do not connect to the front. Well, that's slightly unfortunate because I kind of needed it to. Alright, well, enough about that. The reasoning for this is for this. You need various aspects in order to do infusion. I don't have the aspects or the vis or the essentia. The word is essentia. I mean, they're all aspects. They're all basically the same thing, but different terms for different things. Now, I have a few different recipes that I want to try out here. And this first one, this has got water and it's boiling, very good. So let's just throw in, I think I need to do all of it at once. So that should have plenty of lux in it. That is fire and potentia. And that gives me a niter. I throw another one in and I should get... I'm sorry. I don't think you understood. You were supposed to give me a niter. No, I don't think you understood. That... Suffice it to say, that didn't work like I thought it would. But the very first piece of niter gets to replace the top of the Grand Church of Thaumaturgy, is I think what we've decided to call this. Oh, look at that. Wait, hold on, let's look at this from ground level. Or from, how about on top of the slime tree here? Oh, that is super cool looking. Oh man, I don't know how much light those things give off, but 100% worth it. Like, half the torches are going to be replaced with niter, I swear. Okay, the other recipe, for those of you in the know... Oh, bother. 1, 2, 3. There we go. This one is... I should probably... Oh my, I don't have blocks on my bar. Don't have... There. Right, I should probably purge that before continuing on with my experiments. Is that... Okay. Yeah, there we go. I think all the flux went out of it before I did that, so it's not too big of an issue. Now that probably would have been a good instance where I could test to see if the Rod of the Seas worked, but I didn't do it. Why? Because I didn't think of it, or because I was impatient. Take your pick. It's one of the two.
Okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It does not work. It doesn't work. No, give it there. It doesn't work. Rod of the Seas does not fill up a crucible. Today, we learned.
So now let's just try tossing... Let me see here. I think I was planning on doing it all at once, but... Let me have a look at the recipe for alimentum again. It's just 3 of each. And this has got... So I'd need 2, and then 1, and then another one, basically. Actually, I wonder if I could do, like, this, and then throwing the third one in. No, would this do it? That gives me an alimentum. Now, I wonder if this will let me bulk produce like I'd wanted to. No, it doesn't let me bulk produce. Nothing lets me bulk produce like I want to. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's not even a concern. Not like it's a massive waste or anything. Not like flux is a big nuisance or anything. Man, I'm getting really, really passive-aggressive at this mod. Now, alimentum can be used to fuel the alchemical furnace, or destroy blocks, apparently. Oh. Oops. Oops. Shh, don't tell Sayu, please. But throwable explosions are gonna be cool. I need to eat. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I made a brewing stand. Why? Because I believe I showed off in the last episode. I have to hold on. This is coming off my bar. It's coming off my bar right now. I believe I showed off in the last episode. Let's place this down here. In the last episode, it's under witching gadgets, isn't it? Yes, it is. Where'd you go? The spectral mantle. I still need the bewitched fleece, which, you know, that'll take a little more research. I'll do that off camera here in probably like a couple minutes, to be honest. But that needs potions of invisibility for 8 minutes. Now you may be saying, but Ben, you've got more potions of invisibility than you could possibly need. And to that I reply, well, yes, I do have the base potions of invisibility, so at the very least, I probably I'm not going to need to brew anymore. But for instance, they're oftentimes like 3 minutes long. Where'd it go? Yeah, that one's like 3 minutes long, and let's sort these. Do I have any other? 3 minutes and 8 minutes. So you see, I'd need to take those other two 3-minute ones, and that would give me just enough 8-minute potions. It's redstone. Yeah, it's redstone. And that would give me just enough 8-minute potions to be able to make those 3 cloaks of etherware. I forget exactly what I was going to call it. Now, I need some runes of summer. You may be asking, but Ben, why do you need runes of summer? You may also be asking, but Ben, why do you keep talking to yourself in a vaguely strange fashion? Or, but Ben, why do you always keep saying, but Ben? And I don't have a very good answer to any of those. But I need it for, as you may have guessed already, the Agri Carnation. Requires Rune of Spring. Shift click. Okay, so that's going to be a wheat, water, fire, and 3 saplings. So that can actually go back. And do I have it all? There's my fire rune. Okay. So it's just water, fire, wheat, and 1, 2, 3. And then my wand. Just go bind, and click. And I need 3 living rock. But I made a whole bunch of that because Sayu has been using it up like mad. 1, 2, 3. And as you may be able to guess, I'm duplicating the recipe thrice, which means that... Oh, look at that, it's already done. How much mana did that take? A negligible quantity. Wow, okay. I'm doing this 3 times, which will give me, hopefully, 3 Agri Carnations. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get the other 2 made up here, even though it's only going to take a second. Now then, I went ahead and collected all of the materials needed in order to make an Agri Carnation. So let's just come over here to the Petal Apothecary and throw it in, throw it in, throw it in, throw it in, throw it in. And I need 2 of the regular limes, a Rune of Spring, a redstone root, and then seeds. And that gives an Agri Carnation. Where on the 25th of April? Now, I don't understand that reference. Now, I'm going to go grab the Rod of the Seas here. Is that what it's called? Yes, it is. The Rod of the Seas. And this should let me, and this will also let me diagnose exactly how much mana it takes. So I'm at 997 at the moment. Still at 997. Right click. Still at 997? Really? Okay, that's going to be much more useful than I initially thought it would be. No, sorry, I want that back. That's not part of the flower. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's not part of the flower at all. But this is nice, because I think while it's certainly possible for me to screw up my garden with this, I'm hoping it'll be a little more difficult than your traditional water bucket would be, either way. But what makes this even more nice is, here, let's just 2 and 3, and I've got a potato on me. I don't want you, potato. Potato, you are unwanted in life. You're just going to have to learn to live with it. I have 2 more recipes. This one is for endoflames, and this one is... Potato doesn't get the message. This one is for hydrangeas. So let's go ahead and take care of the hydrangeas first. And let's just do that. So the hydrangeas produce flower produce mana by soaking up water, basically. And they produce it at a fairly quick rate. So that's the first hydrangea made. Just friendly crustaceans. Yeah, I beg to differ. That looks like a flower to me. Right, I'm going to get these 12 made up real quick. Right, so apparently it takes a single mana if you're not putting it into a petal apothecary. That's still pretty good on the whole, I have to say. Let's just go ahead and refill the petal apothecary. And do I have a bucket on me? I should have a bucket on me. I'm going to clean up this mess. Right, so that's all 12 hydrangeas mixed up with only one additional spill. Now I'm going to go ahead and take them over here to these little floating flowers right here. And what this is this will allow me to put them on these same... Oh, did that work? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that would work. This will let me put them on the same level as the water that they're sucking up without having to put like wood or something around them to prevent the water from just washing the flower away. This may not have been necessary, but it's sure gonna look cooler. Now this last recipe I have right here, and this last recipe that I can hopefully get through without completely messing up my crops again, is for the... I think this is just straight up one of each. There we go. And I got an achievement. Oh my gosh. Endoflame. It's for the Endoflame. It's for the flippin' Endoflame. I have to fix this all again. Right. So, thankfully I managed to get through it without messing up again. This is a tricky little rod, and let's just... I think it has to be within normal clicking range in order for it to work, thank goodness. But hopefully, I have no idea whether or not this works in the Nether, which is hopefully coming up soon. Hopefully. You may have already seen this, actually, depending on how I go about the uploads here. But these are not near water. They don't need to be made into floating. Now, you may be wondering, why do I need so much mana production if I've already got a full mana pool? And I would say that that is a fairly good question. The reason being, I'm not satisfied leaving things as they are. I want to move on to bigger and better things. I want to have multiple mana tablets per person. But more than that, I want to defeat some mod-specific bosses. Now, the way to do this is by making a portal to Alfheim. And this requires some Terra Steel, which in and of itself, it requires 2 Terra Steel ingots. Now, each Terra Steel requires a half mana pool. Oh, hey, Scody. Scody is on, yes. Nice guy. Each Terra Steel ingot requires half a mana pool, and as well as this little unique setup and all of this mess right here. Funny enough, the mana pearls are going to be a bigger issue than the mana diamonds. I've already got over a stack of diamonds. I've only got like 17 ender pearls. But this makes the Elven Gateway core. The Natura pylons, that's the second one that I need. And these are just... yeah, that's really simple. That's really simple. Then there's 8 pieces of living wood, 3 pieces of glimmering living wood, which I want to say is just... so, like 2 pieces of glowstone dust and a piece of living wood, so that's easy enough. Elven Gateway core. Mana pools, and you might be seeing where I'm going from now. Natura pylons. It takes quite a bit of mana in both pools to open up, and then it has a constant drain. So I want to keep it constantly up. And the thing is it's not a portal that you can actually go through. However, it is a portal. No, stop it. It is a portal that I can throw the book through and throw various items through, and start trading. And that'll open up to us, I believe, actually, like the second level of various trinkets. Like, for instance, that's not... here, hold on. Where is it? Where are the trinkets at? The one I'm most interested in immediately upgrading here is the Pyroclast Pendant. That requires a Gaia Spirit. That requires the Gaia Spirit ingot. Man. Jeez, just look at that. And these are dropped from the first tier of bosses. And that's just... man, that's just going to be difficult, to say the least. because these bosses are not going to be pushovers. Now, this is cool. Why is this one better than that one? Now this one produces ore at a much quicker rate, so that might actually be worthwhile. And there are, of course, plenty of other things. What is that? Requires Gaia spirits. Everything probably requires Gaia spirits, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, that's fine. Gaia spirits are all well and good. I'll be able to get those because I'm going to be fighting the boss a bunch of times. But a couple of things that I want are things like Elementium, which is just basically another pink form of the Mana Steel. I don't know if it's a one-to-one trade, although that would be nice, certainly. I think these require, yeah, that requires Gaia spirits. A lot of these things require Gaia spirits, so that's, it's not the best, but I knew I was going to have to fight the boss when I started. Oh, and then there are these rings. Ring of Thor, Ring of Odin, Ring of Loki, Ring of Aesir, which, unless I'm mistaken, is a combination of these three. And, yeah. And then there's also this, and the Fruit of Grisaia, yeah. Each of these is as a relic. And those drop from the tier 2 bosses, unless I'm mistaken. Now the Rod of the Bifrost, that's something I'll be able to make. How do you get pixie dust? I'm not sure how you get pixie dust. I'm sure it'll tell me in the book, but this is pretty cool. You summon like a platform, and it makes a glowing. You should actually be able to see the block. It's like on the first page, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. It summons like I think it's like either a 100 long or it's a 100 long bridge of that. That's just going to be awesome. Okay, well, that is it for now. When I come back, hopefully I've got that a little set up. I'll probably have the terrestrial aggregator set up, which is what I need to make the Natura pylon, the terrasteel ingots. Hopefully I'll have some of the, I want to call it Essentia. Yeah, let's help Scotty out. And we'll be able to begin things like infusion and... There we go. We'll be able to begin things like infusion and various other things. However, the next episode might actually be the Nether, depending on how things go. Alright, that is all for now. I guess I'm going to be stuck in this. Yeah, Scotty needed my rescuing last time. Well, that's all for now. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye.